Hello there, folks. Right, we're experiencing a few minor technical issues here. Poor Chottue doesn't seem to have any audio at the moment, so we do apologise for that. But if you bear with us, we'll get that sorted, and we'll be right back to the run. It will be worth it, I absolutely guarantee you. So if you can just bear with us, just take a little minute. I mean, it's a marathon; these things happen. I mean, this is not the first marathon I've done this weekend that's had technical issues. So it happens. But while we're waiting for that, let's listen to the amazing music. And remember that we are benefiting the Heartland Animal Shelter. Please, please, please get your donations in. Absolutely amazing cause. And every little bit that you can contribute really does help us. Okay? So anything you can contribute would be absolutely brilliant. Okay, I believe we have we've got it sorted. Yep, it's all sorted, so we are ready to go back to the run. So just bear with us.
Hey, again. So, welcome to the run of Formula Challenge Championship. I am Chottue, and my commentator will be Magentically. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Thanks again for being my commentator. So yeah, we've got 10 races to go through. Let's name our profile and pick a team. We're gonna go with this one, because it's the most balanced one. We're gonna be using manual transmission, because it's overall faster than automatic. And yeah, let's start the run. So, the timer starts when we start the race, so in about 3 seconds from now. And go! Welcome to Australia. This is the first track. Oh god, what is going on here? That's suboptimal, not gonna lie. Okay, that messed up my line a bit.
The AI in this game is questionable to say the least.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll maybe talk about this game a bit. About the history of this game. So it was made by the company Aqua Pacific, and the publisher was Oxygen Games. And actually this game came out on the PS2 first, then it was ported to PC. This is the PC version. So the PS2 version apparently came out in 24th of June 2004. The fun thing about this game is that there's 3 dates on the internet for the release. There is 2004, there's 2005 and 2006. So perhaps it just took them 2 years to port this to PC. I don't know what they were doing for 2 years, but yeah. It cost 15 zloty on release day, so this game costs around €4 on release day. So you can put, like, that puts into perspective the quality of this game. Out of 49 votes on Metacritic, it got 49%. Yeah, that's not ideal. And also, just as a fun fact, that there was another game on this same engine, looked pretty much similar, but it had city races with city cars, and it was called GT Racers, and that came out on the 5th of November on PS2, so it took them 3 months to make another clone of this game. Yeah, that's some fun. Facts.
I haven't had the pleasure yet to try out the GT Racers. Was that the name?
Yeah,
the other game. Yeah. I plan to play it, but yeah, for now let's focus on this. The AI is always going the same way at the start. I'm just bad that I don't, dodge them at the beginning of the race. They are not very smart.
Yeah, go on, Chottue, yeah.
They are not very smart. Always go the same way, follow the same line every single time. There's like almost no RNG in this game. Why? You might ask. The physics. They are bad. Sometimes when you go off track, you're gonna just do 4 backflips and it's gonna reset you 5 meters away from the track. It's fun, very.
Yeah, maybe it's worth pointing out as well that there is actually 2 types of surface in this game, perhaps 3. There's the road that we drive on, which is one surface, yes, and the sand as Chottue showed. And there is also, if you drive a bit closer to the edge of the track, you could see that there is this more high-res grass and there is this really fuzzy grass. This fuzzy grass on the outer part of the grass pit is actually a different surface and will spin you out. It can even send your car flying, so that's a different type of surface. But the asphalt and the more high-res grass is one surface, and that gives you pretty much infinite grip, unless you decide to turn at high speed, and these cars do not like that. And also just the third type of surface, it almost counts in as asphalt, but the curbs, they more act as a ramp. If you drive onto the curbs, they will send you flying. And if anyone's seen any of the streams that Chottue did, he has a few clips of where he goes flying from the curbs.
Do we have a second for a donation?
Sure.
Okay, we have received a $12 donation from Halamix2, who simply says, "Vroom, vroom." Thank you very much indeed for that generous donation.
Thank you very much.
Halamix coming in clutch with the €12. Halamix
Yep.
himself, who is I know, a big fan of the Stunt GP racing game.
Legend.
So nice to see.
Speaking of curbs and physics of this game, that's the only difference between PC version and PS2. I noticed that it's way easier to go flying on the console version. It's way easier, but everything else seems the same.
One of the teams I think was different on the PS2 version.
Ah, right.
I think it wasn't called Oxygen Racing Team on the PS2.
One team is reskinned.
Yeah. Other than that, it's all the same. Oh yeah, and of course the PS2 version has ridiculous loads.
Yeah, but
Like-
that was to be expected.
Yeah, it is to be expected, but I remember when we started running this game and it turned out that Chottue was using the PS2 version and I had the PC version, and the difference was something like 5 minutes across a 20-minute run, something stupid like that. So yeah, it's important to check that you're using the same version if you're gonna go into the leaderboards or fun stuff like that can happen. Yeah, as you can see, the AI on easy isn't really that good. On hard, they're not amazing either, to be fair. Also, if anyone's wondering why the races are 1 lap, it's because the game allows the player to choose between 1 and 10 laps for every race at the start of the career. So Chottue chose the 1 lap category, so that means he chooses 1 lap for each race. So every race in this category is 1 lap, which is good if you're gonna ace it like Chottue has been doing so far, and let's hope he continues to do this great job. But if you have some kind of mistake and you let the AI run ahead and they win 1 race, then yeah, you need to win every other race after that. Because the goal is to win the whole championship.
I was actually testing some stuff out a few days ago. So when AI finishes the race before you, you got a 10-second countdown, and when you don't finish the race in 10 seconds, you're gonna get disqualified. But you can still move on in the championship. So I wanted to check if that would be faster, like, you know, losing on purpose. It was not faster. When my PB is pretty much a 14-minute song, with that it took 16 minutes. It was not a big difference though. So yeah, a fun fact for you. Welcome to Japan. We are halfway through the run.
Yeah, of course, none of the tracks are licensed. So if you think that it's Japan, if you're thinking that we're gonna go to Suzuka, no, this is not Suzuka. This is some random track.
Yeah,
cars are
that's
unlicensed.
not happening.
Yeah. The cars are not licensed as well, but you can, in some of them, it's clear where they took the inspiration. There is a yellow and blue car that is evidently ripped from the Renault F1 cars from that era, so this game came out around 2004, so you can get an idea. It's kind of the ING livery. And yeah, they did take inspiration from real life teams from the 2003-2002 seasons, but yeah, the sponsors, everything is completely made up, except companies like Aqua Pacific who had their own team in the PS2 version, since they are the developers.
Yeah, like
Oh, and
the
the
Hartelli team is obviously Ferrari.
Oh yeah.
And this kinda looks like Vodafone livery.
Yeah, just about that chicane there, I'll just go back to that, because I remember I used to cut the first type of this chicane, first corners, and then go like right onto the back straight, onto the pit straight. Chottue instead goes deeper, and then he cuts the final bit of that chicane and goes then onto the final straight. That's the difference. Is that faster by like a lot, or is it just your personal preference?
Probably just preference. I find it a bit easier. Also, as you could see, we got a few cameras. But yeah, I like this one the most because I can see more track than on any other camera.
Yeah, good point. You can actually see a lot more than in, say, cockpit. Cockpit cam can be problematic in that regard.
I love how there
Also,
are two cameras that look backwards. They are almost identical.
Alamix over here is saying in the chat, imagine the VR version.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, that could be problematic for your health more than anything. Also, I'd like to ask you, Chottue, what's your opinion on the fact that you use medium gears? I used to use high gears, highest option. Like, is there any reason why you use medium instead? Does it provide any benefits?
I think that medium is faster on first 5 tracks, and on other 5 it's faster to go on high. But I am too lazy and I tend to forget, that's why I don't change them at all.
Ah, okay. Or you're going really deep into that corner, wow. Taking up all the track, maximizing the speed. There is some places in this game where you can cut through numerous different corners by just going onto the sand traps, since, as I mentioned earlier, they have the same grip levels as the asphalt. Also, to the more observant viewers, you may have seen that one of our opponents there, his name is Yuvan Excel. So just a hint to the legendary position of Excel in the history of document programs and spreadsheet editors. True legendary program right there.
So this is the United States, obviously, and this is the second to last track. So yeah, the timer is gonna be coming pretty soon when we cross the finish line on the last track. Right, elevation changes. The car doesn't like that in this game, not at all. We've got a few corners like that here. It's even worse on the last track. Can't wait to show you that. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Just gonna respawn you.
Yeah, I always had a problem with that. That's a very problematic corner right
Oh,
there. Oh!
and that is grass. That's fine. Normally I would cut through the grass here on the right, but yeah, I did a Spinella.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
You have a good lead in the championship anyway, so...
Yeah, that doesn't really matter. And now, Mexico, my favorite map. And the last one. Up until USA, it was a pretty solid run. I was only 1 or 2 seconds away from my PB.
And first place already. Yeah, you can see exactly how bad the AI are in this game. It's going from first to last in the first straight.
Alright, it's coming. Yup.
Oh. Yeah, if you exceed a certain bank, it will actually reset you like it did in USA.
Welcome to Trackmania. Okay, a couple last corners. And that is gonna be time when we cross the finish line.
Nearly across that low-res grass.
Onto the last straight. And the time is coming now. GG's.
GG.
And did we win? Did we win? We did.
Yes.
Pretty epic. On my timer it was a 14:07. A solid time. So yeah, here are the credits. Congrats to those people for making such a great game. Not.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that will be it from me. So yeah, thanks Magently for providing commentary, and I hope
Thanks
you
for the
guys
great
enjoyed the run. Thank you all. And yeah,
have a good rest of the marathon, yeah.
have a good one, guys. See ya.